This is why cheating is such a normal thing when it comes to dating and mating in relationships today. I was scrolling through the internet and I came across a video of this woman talking about, girls' trips and all these different types of things. And I'm going to tell you guys what she said exactly. But my goal of this video is to give you guys, open you guys up to a different possibility. Not all women think like this, but there is quite a bit of women that agree with this. If you look at the comment section of some of these videos of these women spitting this rhetoric. And I'm looking at the video and I'm listening to what she's saying. And we just hit an all-time low each and every time these women say these stupid things like this. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, day in and day out, when things like this come up, I tend to lose hope for humanity and where we're going as a country, as Western culture, because there's no way we're going to survive and have structure with this kind of ideology swimming through people's heads. So I'm gonna get into what she stated. So before we get too far into the video, I want you guys to comment your thoughts about this subject. I want you guys to hit the like button on the video. So, like I said earlier, I'm scrolling through Instagram, I click on this video, and she's saying stuff like this. If you are not in full support of thotting on a girl's trip, you should not attend. We are full supporters of thotting on these trips. Let that sink in for a second. Because they're confirming things that we have spidey senses for, that we were suspecting all along. If you were a guy that's been paying attention, if you were a guy that maybe you've seen the movie Girls Trip and you already know what's going on. Maybe you're an older guy and you already see what's going on. Maybe you're a younger guy and you're a little wet behind the ears and you're a little ignorant. So this video will help you out when it comes to seeing certain stuff. So what is the confirmation that we get when we get videos like this? Well, the confirmation stems from, on these trips, on these girls' night outs, on these girls' trips, women tend to cheat if they're in a relationship, right? And that doesn't mean if it's a girl trip or single women, they can do what the hell they want to do. You know what I'm saying? They're single, they can do whatever they want to do. They can go sleep around, get whatever happens, right? But oftentimes, there's always a couple women on the end of a relationship. And they go out with the full intention to get attention from guys and to potentially hook up, because they know they're never going to see these people again. They're probably not going to go to the same vacation spot again for a long time. So they're going to just smash and dash. This is the woman's version of pump and dump. And now that I'm thinking about it, there was another woman, two women that confirmed what happened on girls' trips. And the woman just flat out stated, she said, hey, the reason why we go on these girls' trips is because we want to cheat on our husband. She just flat out said it. Had no remorse, didn't care. Now, women are asking why they're struggling on getting relationships. This is why. Because you women have other women, older women at that, telling you and on the internet going viral about certain things like this. And guys with some damn common sense are looking back at it and being like, if they think like this, why the hell would I throw my life away for one woman in a marriage, in a relationship? If she's just gonna go out there and cheat on me, what's the point of the whole relationship? It's just pointless. The whole situation is pointless. Which leads me to my next point. You ever had this incidents where you see these things on the internet, or you might even in your real life? Because I've witnessed this when I was a teenager. I didn't know how to handle it. I'm glad I got the information now. But in your younger years, when women gaslight you, you don't know what the hell it is. And so you're like caught off guard. You're like, you don't know what to do. You're kind of confused. It's always in the spur of the moment. And she always says something that's victim like. So you tend to give her a pass. But at the end of the day, she's still gaslighting you. Now, in these situations where she goes out and she's dancing with other guys, she's she goes out, she's dressing revealing. Her cleavage is a little bit too low, her butt is showing under her Daisy Dukes. Certain things like this, she's wearing tights and her camel toe is showing, and she's got the tights with the crop top, so her whole waist is exposed, and she got her butt, whatever. You guys know and get what I'm saying. So when she goes out like this and she's in a relationship, she's obviously doing it for attention. She's obviously wants some kind of attention from some guy, because if she didn't want the attention from other guys, she wouldn't dress like that. If she's fully comfortable in her own relationship, if she's fully happy with what her relationship is doing, why would she go out and almost invite other guys to approach her? Why would she do that? Doesn't make any sense. So when they dress like this, it's for male attention. Unless she's, a bi. You know what I'm saying? So, but she's going to gaslight you, and she's going to challenge your manhood and say, well, you're being insecure. You're being controlling. You know what I'm saying? She's going to mask it under that kind of umbrella, which is just a confirmation for you to just leave her, because obviously she has ill intentions. And when it comes to humans, and when it comes to women especially, you hear and see, you hear with your eyes. I'm gonna say that again. When it comes to humans, and especially women, you hear with your eyes. Everything you hear needs to be validated and backed up with actions that you can physically see. So if what she's saying or what anybody's saying isn't matching up to what you see in their real life, they're lying. Now, this is the next thing this confirms. In the video, she was talking, there was two women talking, and the woman that was going off on, you gotta support this thotting that we're about to do. There was another woman in the room that said, no, I'm pro, if you don't want to do that, you don't have to do it. But the woman stated and went on to further validate her point that you have to submit to what the group wants, which when you guys are in relationships or striving for relationships, when people say you got to validate their friend group, this is what they mean. Because if she has a friend group that is in full supporter of thotting, like this woman said, she's gonna have social pressure from all sides to submit and do these type of things on these girls trips, because she's getting social pressure from her friends to do these things. And she wants to have her friend group. She wants to have her support group. Some of these women are actually been loyal to her throughout the years. So she's more likely to submit to the behavior and do the thotting with them. Especially because it's just a sad reality. And I hate to say this, but it's the truth. When it comes to relationships, if a woman really isn't down for you, it's easy to get in her ear and pull her away. When it comes to her friends, when it comes to different family members, and the family kind of makes more sense, especially if they've been family their whole life and they've been good to each other their whole life. But once you get into a relationship or you get into a marriage, you become the authority, because the man is the leader. That's what the Bible states. That's what all these different types of things state. So she's gonna fall victim to the social pressure if she doesn't have good women as friends around her. And this is my conclusion. In the comments section, there were quite a bit of women that were agreeing with this, which is startling to me. Now, there were some women that were pushing back, and that's a good thing. But I've seen more women co-signing this than I've seen condemning it, which is a red flag within itself, because why is a man, once you get into a relationship, when you know it's going to end, when you know something's going to end with her cheating? And the argument goes that men cheat all the time. But what about when women cheat? We all know that men cheat. We've seen this. We've been condemned about it. That it's not a secret. You get condemned about it. They got receipts on it. They go all in. They post on social media, expose the videos, and all different types of things. But women seem to fly under the radar when it comes to these type of things. Like, they don't do it, and they clearly do. So you guys, be more selective in your dating strategies. Feminism is deep with this one. The sexual liberation is deep with this one. So you guys, make sure that you're picking the right people in your long-term relationships. So that's my video. You guys like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you like the video. You guys want to support the channel, all the ways you can support the channel are in the description below. If you guys want to, I had something to say, but it just skipped my head. I just lost my complete train of thought. But on that note, I appreciate you guys watching to the end. You guys have a good day, good week. See you in the next one, man. Peace.